Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Johnathan Cabrera, and I make videos about filmmaking and travel. In today's video, we're going to be talking about can you fly a drone in Washington, specifically Seattle, because that's where I took my drone and flew it. In today's video, we're going to be talking about the rules and regulations. So let's get into it. Down below in the description, I will be leaving a link to the drone laws in Washington. So if you want to read them after this video, then go right ahead. One of the first rules to flying your drone in the United States is to register your drone. Now that only costs $5. If you can't afford $5, then why are you flying a drone? So be sure to register your drone, and I will be leaving a link down below to register. This is if you want to just fly your drone as a hobby. I mean, that's what I do. That's how I make my films for YouTube. I don't really make any profit off of them. I wish I did. It literally takes less than 5 minutes to register your drone. Now, if you want to fly your drone anywhere in the United States, like for example, like Seattle, you want to work and you want to make money there, you need to take an aeronautical test, and you can go through the FAA and find out what you need to do about that. I personally don't know anything about that. If you do want to work in Seattle and make money, then you'll have to take this test. It's a one-time test. You have to study for it and practice and learn all the do's and don'ts, or like math and stuff, which I'm terrible at. I'll probably never take the test unless, unless I get commercial jobs, but that's for the future. So I'm going to leave a link below to that. I'm not exactly sure how much it costs, but you can check down below in the link and go through all the questions and figure that out. Now, local drone laws, specifically in Seattle, say that you can't fly in parks. Usually it's national parks, but I think they're starting to crack down a little bit more, and it's just public parks you might not be able to fly in either. But I would definitely check through your DJI app, see if you can launch it up in those places. You probably can't, so don't risk it. And I definitely suggest going somewhere else and seeing where you can fly. While I was looking up rules and regulations of Seattle, you can actually get written permission to fly in a park. Now, I've never heard of this. There is a link down below in the description. You can check that out if you want to get written permission to fly in a park in Seattle. I don't know how long the process is, but I'm sure it'll take a while. So maybe if you plan out a trip 6 months ahead, you can start the process, and by the time you go to Seattle, then fly anywhere you want. You might also have to pick which specific park, so who knows. Check that out. Let me know if you do decide to do that, and how long is the process. I'll be sure to pin that in the comments so people can see how long it is. Now, while my video comes to an end, I want to go over some obvious rules for flying a drone. And there are 3 obvious ones that I go by every time. These rules are actually in every single one of my drone videos. So rule number 1 that I always go by is don't fly over people. That's a big mistake. If you fly over people and your drone falls out of the sky and you hit somebody, it's over. I honestly think that if that happens, that it's just over. We're not going to be able to fly any more drones in the United States. I mean, imagine if that falls like on a grown-up or a little kid. If it falls on a little kid, it's over. We're done. So please don't fly over people. Another rule that I go by is do not fly in public places. I don't know, if I'm in a park and I'm relaxing, yeah, I mean, I guess a public park, right? If I'm relaxing, then I don't want to be disturbed. I know I fly drones and stuff, but I make sure I'm away from people, and I just don't want to bother anybody. Final rule for me is do not take risks. If you're a new pilot, please don't fly over the ocean. You're gonna lose your drone, you're gonna lose all that money, and you're gonna be sad for a while. And don't fly like in and out of buildings and stuff. If you fly through buildings and you hit and crash and explode or something, I don't know, that might not happen. Remember, if you mess up, then you mess up for all of us. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit the like button. It really helps me out with the YouTube algorithm. And if you learned something, be sure to subscribe. I'll continue to make content like this, and I'll keep doing my best to make these YouTube videos every week. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Peace. Someone's opening and closing the garage. While I was looking through the rules and regulations, you can actually get written permission